Most of the information that we consume from our surroundings, it could be through watching a movie, it could be through reading a book, it could be listening to a song, or it could be as simple as having a conversation with someone said you something. All that information, all that data is stored in a part of our brain. So let's say this is our brain. I'm sorry, I don't know how to draw a brain properly. All that information is stored there. Years of conditioning, years of information, everything, whatever you have studied. I call this imagination hard drive. Or imagination receptor. Everything is stored here. Now, let's say you want to create something with a model inside a forest. When you ask your brain for any form of idea or information, your brain will usually extract information from this imagination hard drive. That, hey, this is what you can do, this is what you can create, this is how you can create a story. This is how most of the creators operate. They operate based on the information that they have consumed, based on the references they have seen, based on the movies they have seen. Everything is operated by their imagination hard drive. Now the problem here is, whatever they create is a recycled version. Why recycled version? Because someone has already created something similar before, and someone has already done that before. And usually those kind of recycled version doesn't create that level of impact in the market, doesn't resonate with many people. So it's often ignored, or it's often lost in the saturated market. And creators feel confused that why we are not able to create impact, why we are not able to do something that you are able to do. Now, beyond your imagination exists a wall. This is the wall, and this is where I call a void space. You can also call this vacuum. You can also call this your own universe. And there exists your purpose as well. When you extract information from this space, you are more likely to create impact. You are more likely to create something that resonates with people, that is timeless, that is very high level. This is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm basically doing. I'm not able to access the information fully, but this is what I insist creators to do. This is what I call bypassing the imagination. Now you will be like, Parth, how do we bypass the information? How do we bypass the imagination and get the information from there? So basically, there are 3 simple steps that I feel like you should follow. You can follow any one of them, whatever give you the most results, whatever helps you bypass this wall. And the first one is being aware. Being aware that the door exists, being aware in your life, being aware that you can go through it. If I have to give you example of being aware, let's say you want to fetch something, you want to take something out of your car or out of your room. If you are not aware that that thing exists in your room or car, how you will be able to access it? How you will be able to go and get it? Basically, it's the same thing. If I have to give you another example, let's say, most people sometimes say that I got this idea while I was showering, while I was walking. And because they were aware of the idea that, hey, something is trying to tell me something. I'm getting messages. I'm seeing some kind of numbers whenever I go outside. So you have to be aware. When you are aware, idea comes, and when you are aware, you get to know yourself better. The second thing is most cliche, meditation. When you are in that silent phase, when you are in seclusion most of your life, most of the time, or you just put out time in your life in a day to meditate, you'll be able to have that level of stillness in your life, and you'll be able to access anything in your mind properly, anything in your body properly. So seclusion, giving that one thing to your mind, it could be breathing in and out. It could be, like I said, an idea. You can just tell your mind that, hey, this is a model, there's a forest, I want to create something. Just play around with that only one thought and meditate, and you'll be able to get answers. You'll be able to bypass the wall. The third thing is ask for permission. Ask for permission to enter. Ask your intuition, how can I enter it? Whenever we are confused in life, people tell us that ask your intuition, ask your heart what you really want to do. So this is the same thing. Ask your heart, like, hey, I really want to enter this. I really want to go through this wall and extract ideas. Hey, what is my purpose? What I'm really here to do? When you ask yourself for permission, you will get answers definitely. Everything and most of the thing that aligns with crossing the wall, it's connected with seclusion and silent phase. Like, you have to take time for yourself. You have to understand yourself better in order to access this wall, in order to go through this wall. Now the problem in this generation is people are disturbed. There's a lot of things happening in their life, and they are equipped with a lot of information. There's something new every day that they want to do, and because of that, they are never aware of this wall. They are not able to access this. They are not able to even, they don't even have knowledge of this thing. Because I have the knowledge, because I put my time, because I was in this seclusion phase, I'm able to access this. I'm able to get information from this, and for my next creations, I'm following the same principle, I'm following the same rule, and I'm getting information from here. Now, whenever you see famous director, whenever you see some kind of high level artist, or whenever you see some kind of original content, that is usually extracted from this wall, from this space. And whenever that information is created or art is created, the 99% of creators copy this, and they be like, oh, this is next level. Parth has done something next level. Let's recreate it. Let's try to do something like him. Let's try to do something like that creator, famous creator. And they recycle it. And then they be like, why we are not able to create content? If we have created the same thing, if we have created the same idea, or if we take the same idea, because they are not connected with that purpose. They are not connected with the void space, with that purpose. And everyone has their unique purpose. Everyone has their unique idea in their head. And I insist, if you are a creator watching this, try accessing this. Do not copy, do not recycle. Recycling is fine whenever you are practicing, or whenever you want to just try stuff. But if you want to create impact, bypass your imagination.